Season 1, Episode 6, Protect the Melody of Love. Usagi plays Cupid. Bing! Special thanks to SailorMoon.fandom.com for this week's episode summaries and more. And this is Episode 6 overall. The original air date in Japan was April 18th, 1992. DIC, there's not one because they didn't do it.
They decided to be a bunch of deeks.
They decided to be cowards.
That's right.
Viz Media dubbed this on May 26, 2014.
Came in like a fucking champion.
Yes.
And resurrected it. Like they looked at this and said, like we were Lazarus, and said, Sailor Moon, come forth, be the prostitute.
Anyways, this this episode's synopsis is: one rainy day, Usagi bumps into Yusuke Amada, a famous musician who claims he is being chased by a Yuma. Realizing the man is telling the truth, Usagi and Luna decide to keep an eye on Yusuke by staking out the venue where he performs. This is Sailor Moon Season 1, Episode 6, Protect the Melody of Love. Usagi plays Cupid. Bing! Matthew.
Yes, ma'am.
What did we think of this episode?
Well, it was... I liked it.
I liked it.
I didn't know exactly what was going on at the very beginning, where they spent like 4.5 minutes listening to an audio tape down in hell or wherever they are.
Yeah, that was really random.
Yeah, and it lasted a while.
Yeah.
And then we cut to Usagi listening to jazz.
Yes,
but
with Naru.
I wouldn't necessarily classify what we was hearing as jazz. Okay, like, I mean, I know jazz. All right, I've seen soul. Okay, I know what jazz is. All right,
Wow.
and that did not sound like you take this man to the blue spot. All right, you take this man to the blue spot.
Okay, Matt.
That thing you do, Maggie. Oh, you want good jazz? Anyway. So I mean, you know, like it was good music, but I wouldn't necessarily classify it as jazz. Then we cut to this just drenched old man.
Yeah.
He's not old. He's probably younger than us, honestly. Sad because he's not with the lady of his dreams.
He's in love, and he's trying to tell the person that he loves that he's in love with them.
Yeah, but instead he just stands out in the rain.
Yeah, with flowers.
Like, I don't know. But then turns out they put the tape in the radio and like. Anyway, all this to say, it was an interesting episode. It felt more like, again, one thing I'm really enjoying with these early Sailor Moon episodes that I wasn't aware of when we first started is just how much they lean into like the horror genre.
Yes.
Like it felt like Vampire Hunter D or something.
Yeah,
you know?
dude, it was creepy.
Cause
like we was afraid. Like we was watching it with Viv. I was like, I don't know.
Yeah.
How she's gonna handle this?
Like it honestly, it reminds me. One of my favorite parts of Digimon is when Myotismon shows up, and there's an episode where he like stalks this woman from a club, and like it's very horror like inspired, right? And so you know they never really touch on that much, even though there's themes of like the devil and stuff in Digimon. Like it's mostly sci-fi, right?
Yeah.
So getting to really kind of explore that here in a safe way, without having to worry about like tentacle monsters or something bobbing up, like it's cool, and I think ultimately I enjoyed this one. I thought it was a nice little standalone story, that you know was very entertaining and engaging.
Yeah, I think all these early Sailor Moon episodes, I mean. You get to see it in the manga too, like this side of Usagi that is very passionate about people falling in love, wanting to protect that for them and stuff. And I think this episode really shows that how she truly cares about other people wanting to be with somebody that they love.
Yeah. She's a very caring person.
She is.
Yeah.
She tries to be sometimes. Sometimes she likes to think of herself more than...
Well, yeah. I mean, I guess to me, she seems very empathic.
Yeah.
You know, like she feels a lot, but she also cares for how other people are feeling.
Yeah.
You know? Like, don't get me wrong, she can be self-centered for sure.
Oh,
Honestly, she kind of reminds me a lot of Mimi. Like, oddly enough, I mean, we just watched the first Mimi episode of Digimon, and like, even though Mimi's a bit more ditzy than Usagi is, but like, I feel like there's a lot of their characters that are similar. You know, so seeing this character take the lead, you know, in this series, I think it's just a really interesting thing that they would be okay with having like such a flawed, you know, protagonist for the series, you know, especially, you know, considering like Sailor V was around and all that stuff, and that they could have easily just made this more generic.
Yes.
But the fact that they wanted to make her like legitimately a 14-year-old girl. Yeah. You know, and like really lean into that. I thought I'm really digging it. I think this is another shining example of them, you know, really leaning into teaching us who Usagi is, more than just trying to get us to just, you know, the squad. Yeah. You know, so yeah, I thought it was really good. I'm really like starting to not fall in love, but like really genuinely care about Usagi. Yeah. You know, like I'm invested. Yes. And obviously that's what you want. Yes. Like if I was watching this on my own, I'd probably still watch it from here. Oh, okay. You know, like if I'd made it to this point on my own, I would more than likely be sticking with it. Now I may have dipped out after like the Chanela episode. But luckily we made it through that. So but yeah, that's where I'm at with it anyway. All right. I'm sorry I ate a peanut butter M&M. It's okay. Did you know that tonight's episode is brought to you in part by a free 30-day trial of Amazon Prime? Have you ever wanted access to a world of entertainment, speedy deliveries, and exclusive deals? With Amazon Prime, you can get all that and more. Stream thousands of movies and TV shows, including classics like Pokemon Gold and Silver, Yu-Gi-Oh! The movie, which isn't that bad, and Digimon Adventure Try. Listen to ad-free music and enjoy unlimited reading. Plus, with Prime's fast and free shipping, you'll never have to wait long for your orders. Ready to experience the best of Amazon? Use our link in the description of this episode to sign up for a free 30-day trial of Amazon Prime today. Discover all the benefits and see how it can make your life easier and enjoyable. Don't miss out on this hopefully awesome opportunity. And now back to the show. What is it good for? Absolutely nothing. Say it again. This is how the plot has progressed this week. The overarching plot of Queen Beryl continues with another creep attack, but ultimately does not push the plot forward again. This is the second episode in a row in which Sailor Moon receives no assistance from Tuxedo Mask. In fact, he doesn't appear at all, not even Mamoru. Yeah, kind of surprising. It's crazy. Like, given how much this was about love, yes, you know, and longing, like just the fact that, you know, last week's episode we got at least the dream sequence. Yeah. And like this, just nothing. And I kind of, again, kind of respect it. Yeah. Like the fact that they didn't feel the need to cram it down our throats, you know. Like I really appreciate that. Yeah. Like Sailor Moon, who would have thought? Very well made. Yeah. You know, an endearing franchise that's lasted almost 30 years, if not 30 years. And you know, who would have thought that it's actually just one of the most well-made pieces of media in history? It's crazy. Who would have thought? Not me. Not me. Anyways, it's time for continuity. Oh, yeah, I never added the button to this. Way to go. Here we go. Ready? Carry on my wayward son. This episode featured a slight adjustment to this season's opening sequence in the part where Sailor Moon, Sailor Mercury, and Sailor Mars had appeared as veil-wrapped silhouettes against a moon backdrop. They now cast off the veils and reveal their Sailor Senshi forms to the viewers. This would remain until episode 27, which had a completely new opening sequence. I did notice that. Really? Yeah. I did not notice that. I don't even know what you're talking about. Is it the part where like there are three different sizes? 3 different sizes. You know, like one's really tiny and one's big and one's like I mean, it's from different angles. Yeah. But there's like a pink
veil, a blue veil, and like a reddish veil.
Oh, okay.
And there's like shadows behind them.
Okay. And that changed?
Yep.
Oh.
It showed them this time.
Oh, but it used to not show them?
No.
Oh, there you go. That's how much I pay attention.
The animation sequence for Moon Prism Power makeup changed slightly, starting with this episode. During the part where Usagi raises her hand, she now sparkles and becomes pink before transforming into her Sailor Senshi form.
So Sailor Senshi is what it's called when they morph.
Well, that is the Japanese word for like guardian scout.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's all.
That makes sense. Makes sense.
The background of the Moon Tiara action has been updated as of this episode. The background first appeared in episode 5, but the healing variant, Moon Tiara Stardust, was used.
Moon Tiara Stardust!
All right, now it's time for Creep of the Week.
Oh, yeah.
Major funky.
All right, our Creep of the Week this week is Curine.
Curine. Like a Keurig. Curine.
This is the bat lady.
Yeah.
She had bats.
Yeah. And
Bats with her.
talk to a garbage can full of TVs.
Yeah. Like,
Yeah.
what the flip?
That
And
was
Jedi was like right there in the TVs.
So here's the thing about this Creep of the Week. It's really, really useless a lot of the time.
Yeah.
Like, this dude has an audio tape. You're a monster. And, like, you can't just, like, grab the dude. Like, I mean, at this point, they probably, like, let's be real. They probably wouldn't be against, like, offing some people. Okay? Like, let's be real. They're the bad guys, right?
Yeah.
And, like, if they had to, unalive somebody to be able to continue their evil plot, like, I feel like they would.
Yeah.
And, like, this one can be a bat, and, like there's no reason that this jazz musician should have been able to escape, let alone, I don't know. Just the Keurig just really wasn't the best. I like the design. Like, I liked her look a lot.
Yeah.
But, like, ultimately kind of useless, Like, I mean, think about it. Her own power of, like, supersonic audio is what, like, beat her. Like,
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I mean, and don't get me wrong, that's great. Like, Usagi, using her mind and stuff to figure out how to break that. But, like, very useless. Like, I was very unimpressed with this one, unfortunately. I like the setup, but the payoff was not
Oh, yeah.
great.
That was disappointing.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Our current ranking for Creep of the Week is number 5, Iguara and the Chanellas. Number 4, Morga. Number 3, Ferraru. And number 2, Jed. Number 1, Balm. Matt, where would you think Keurig should go?
Above Iguaru and the Chanel. I hated the Chanel's episode. Okay,
It was a letdown.
Like,
it was.
It's
I agree.
and Iguara is just not. It was basically non-existent.
Lizard lady.
Yeah, and I mean, then they turned the kids into lizards. It was a whole thing. So I mean, at the very least, this had design elements I enjoyed, I guess. And
Cassette tapes.
Okay, in fairness, it was creepy at the beginning.
Oh,
when they leaned into the horror side. Like, that was really creepy. And
especially
I liked that.
whenever, I guess he told Usagi, like, how the monster was following him.
Yeah,
and it showed like that flashback in the alleyway and how that was drawn and animated, made it really, really creepy.
Yes,
that was really good. And I love how, like, the bats would show up, but it would only be like the shadows of them.
Shadows of the Bat.
Yep. Batman.
I am vengeance. I am night. I am Batman. I am Keurig. Oh, Lord.
All right, it's time for Puberty, but with superpowers.
Yep. Big change.
Bingo. Usagi uses the disguise pin to transform herself into a hot musician.
A prostitute. Like, I mean, okay, we gotta talk about this.
Oh, boy.
Like, we have to talk about this. Like,
Okay.
the outfit. Like,
It's Pretty
Wow.
Woman inspired.
it is very Pretty Woman
Yes,
inspired.
But she's also a prostitute too, the Pretty Woman.
Yeah, I think that's kind of you know. Still, this whole transformation thing, like, I don't like. Okay, I don't even know how to talk about this. Like, she's 14. You know what I mean? And like, I don't know. It's just,
man, I can't wait for Viv to turn 14.
I just mean that, like, it's just weird that we keep making like a point of like aging up Sailor Moon and dressing her very scantily clad, we'll say. Like, and don't get me wrong, I'm not against women dressing however the hell they want to dress.
Japan is Japanning.
Yeah.
That's what Hikari says.
But like, you know, it's just, that's a little, for me, it's a little off-putting, just that, because it'd be one thing if they didn't lean into the fact that she's 14, you know, like if like she's 14 but she's a 30-year-old, like, you know what I mean? You know, like Tom Holland and Spider-Man, right? Like, you know, he's an adult even though he's playing like a 15-year-old, you know what I mean? And so like Usagi, they really, really, really make sure we know this is a 14-year-old, right? And like
every beginning of every episode so far,
yeah,
it reminds us
we know
she's
her blood type.
Oh, she's a Cancer.
And like, it's just, you know, I get it. I get it. Like, you know, they did the same thing with the Pokemon ladies. You know, there would be episodes where Misty's in a bikini and stuff. And like, I understand. Like, I get it that that's just part of it. But you know, it's a hard thing to balance out for me. And I'm sure it's just gonna continue being awkward.
Yeah.
But you know, it's fine.
And also Matt Sierra says, if you think this is weird, you haven't seen the weirdest one yet. I agree, man.
I'm scared. I'll save it for another day.
Kareen shoots supersonic waves from her wings because duh, she's a bat. But they don't shoot that supersonic waves from their wings.
I just realized why it's supersonic.
Yeah. And also Sailor Moon was pretty smart here. How she uses the microphone to take in the sound, and then the speakers bring it back to her, like, and it damages her, and then Sailor Moon uses Moon TR action to destroy her.
Yeah. I thought it was very smart. And remind me, Luna didn't tell her to do that, right?
No.
Like, that was just Usagi.
It was all Usagi.
Like, we're definitely seeing... You almost called her Serena.
Yeah, about that.
We're definitely seeing some growth in her character, and I like that. I like that a lot, for sure.
You know what it's time for?
What's that, Maggie?
Pizza time!
Pizza time!
Pizza time.
Pizza time.
Usagi tries to order a cream soda at the bar, but they don't serve that there.
It was a bar, right?
Yeah, it was. This is a jazz club, like, bar.
You like jazz?
You like jazz?
B-movie. Remember B-movie?
There's a YouTube video. Remember, you always showed to me every time they say B.
Yeah.
This is Zoom, like, multiply it.
Yes. And like, not worth going into, but yes, there's so many memes of the B-movie trailer.
Yeah.
And like, that line is said in the trailer, and I've heard that line like 9,000 times.
Jazz?
I've heard it over 9,000 times. It's over 9,000. You like jazz?
What's the deal with airplane?
All right, moving on. God almighty.
Now it's time to figure out what DIC did to this.
You become part of a bigger universe. You just don't know it yet.
All right.
Did you play the right one?
No, I didn't.
DIC.
Whoopsie.
I was like, I didn't see Dick Dastardly there.
Whoopsie.
This was the third of 6 episodes to be completely cut from the DIC English dub. The reasoning behind why this episode was never originally dubbed into the English series is because of 2 reasons. One, Usagi sneaks into a bar despite only being 14. And 2, the disguise she assumes was deemed too similar to a generic depiction of a prostitute. The international dub titles include Serena is a good Cupid. Never give up on love. Bunny to the rescue of love. The hero of my dreams.
Do you like having the international titles on there?
Yes,
I've added
I do.
that.
I like that.
Especially now. I mean, I won't necessarily add it every time unless it's interesting, the different changes. But especially the episodes where there's not a DIC episode.
Yeah.
Which apparently there's only 3 more.
Yeah.
So wait, so they didn't do the entire series though, right?
What, DIC?
Yeah.
No.
Did
No.
they?
They stopped right before the last season.
Oh, okay. So we'll have this segment for
Yeah.
at least a few more seasons.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Cool. Never mind.
Yeah. Can you spell the difference?
That's the wrong one.
Oh my god, Matt.
I had Sailor Moon. Okay. Here's what's happened. All right. I rearranged where the segments fall so that they'd be in line with Smallville and Digimon. Okay, so that everything flows in the same way. But I forgot to realign the buttons to put them back in the correct slots. So I'm looking at the end past pizza time, but the DIC dub is way before near the creep of the week, and so that's why I'm totally missing it. So, sorry, I will get that fixed before next week.
So, comparing this episode to the manga, these events never took place in the manga.
There you go. There it is.
Apologies, Matsuar. I forgot that Cloverway took over for Season S and Supers. I forgot about that.
Oh, way to go, Maggie.
Ah.
Way to spout false information.
Fake news.
You, my friend, are fake news.
My ears.
Gotcha.
My ears.
I don't know what that was.
I don't know either.
Made a loud horn noise.
Oh my lord.
All right. Next one.
Hell, that's just prime.
Well, that's just prime.
And this is where we have quotes from the episode. So I'll be Usagi.
You sure?
Yeah.
You
I'm
don't
sure.
want me to be Usagi?
You can be Usagi.
I'm joking.
I can't forgive anybody who tries to take away a man's right to love. She's so just naive. It's so sweet. Usagi, age has nothing to do with it. Even an old guy like you have the right to be in love.
Thanks.
All right, and here we go. We have Akiko and Yusuke. I'll be Akiko. You could be Yusuke.
Okay, gotcha.
Yusuke, you are so stupid. What would you do if you hurt your hand? Then you wouldn't be able to play the piano.
I know. But if something had happened to you, then I really wouldn't have been able to play the piano. Oh, Akiko! Give me a baby! I want to make a friggin' baby with you, Akiko! I wrote this song in jazz. I want to make friggin' love to you, Akiko!
Get out here, Ron Burgundy.
Wait, listen, Akiko.
No.
I'm just going to throw this out there,
I don't want
okay? If
to.
you like it, you can keep it. If you don't, you can send it right back. I want to be on you.
No.
Wait.
No.
I want to be on you.
Sailor Moon reference.
You become part of a bigger universe. You just don't know it yet.
Now it's the right one.
Yeah. Good job, Matt. Here we go. During Sailor Moon's speech in the introduction to this episode, she said that Bach, the father of music, was angry. In the episode itself, however, she used Hayden in her speech instead of Bach and was corrected by Luna. Her confusion arose because Bach is sometimes called the father of music, but Hayden is called Papa Hayden.
The fuck are they talking about?
Oh, I know Bach. Like, I don't know the other bro.
Hayden Christensen? He played Darth Vader.
Oh, okay.
I killed him.
I just like how
killed them all.
I like how
and not just the men. seen this? Have you seen this, Maggie?
No, I
It's
don't
a
want to see.
TikTok.
I
It's
don't-
so great. It's so great, Maggie. All right, tell you what. I will play it for everybody after we finish
Okay,
this.
please. I like how Luna corrects her while they're fighting, and Usagi just flips around and says, "Stop embarrassing me."
Yeah, that's great.
Yusuke in this episode might have been named after the main character of the anime/manga Yu Yu Hakusho. The author was dating the latter series creator, oh boy, God bless me, Yoshihiro Tagashi at the time, and eventually they wed and have children. Also, like Sailor Moon, Yu Yu Hakusho's anime adaptation also had references to Sailor Moon. Notably, Sailor...
Sorry, we'll come back to that.
No! Show it!
What, right now?
Go ahead!
All right. It's important.
You...
All right, listen to this.
I killed them. I killed them all. They're dead. Every single one of them. And not just the men, but the women. And the children, too. They're like animals. And I slaughtered them like animals. I hate them.
Come on, that's hilarious. That's
right now.
hilarious.
Not right
That's
now.
hilarious. That's hilarious, Maggie. All right. Hey, it woke you up, didn't it? You got that fiery spirit of
I'm
anger.
about to punch you in the balls.
Hey, Maggie. Hate leads to anger. Anger leads to fear. Fear leads to hate. Hate leads to the dark side. All right, as you were saying, my love. I'm so sorry.
I am going to ruin the Digimon podcast next week.
I mean, how would that be different from any other week? Gotcha! Ow! Fuck! Ow!
Next time, pull your chest hair out.
All right, hey, I'm just fucking around. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I'm waiting for something to happen. You got that freaking look on your face.
It's called a smile. Jesus, crack a book open every once in a while, Maggie. God. All right. This
Yu Yu Hakusho's anime adaptation also had references to Sailor Moon. Notably, Sailor Uranus, who debuted in season 3, was voiced by Megumi Ogata, who was involved with both series, as she voiced Kurama in the latter series. Wow, I didn't know that.
There you go. See,
That's super cool.
the more you learn, you know.
Yeah.
But the
Matt's
women,
butthole.
the women,
Matt's
and the
butthole.
children too. There's somebody that used that audio and did a cover. It's great. I'll show you that one next. I'll wait till after this episode. I'll show you. It's great. You know, Maggie, if you check the TikToks I send you,
I don't have time.
well, you have plenty of time to play your little match 3 game.
Well, it's probably because it lets me piece my brain out for a minute.
And TikToks don't?
I don't like watching TikToks
Well,
sometimes.
Listen.
It's time for the Talon mix. Remy Zero.
Yeah, I like these guys. Yeah. Remy Zero!
What do you make sure everybody knows we're being funny?
You're just so full of shit.
Hey, what the fuck? What am I, Numaman over here?
Yeah.
Hey.
Spouting out all that poo everywhere.
Hey. Here you come. I'm so tired, Maggie.
too.
I'm tired. Ah!
That's why I'm getting mad, because I'm trying to get through this.
All right. Hey, it's good. It's all
I
good.
love
We're
you.
good.
I love you.
I love you.
I love you. I know you're having fun.
That's right. That's all.
I don't
That's
trust
it.
you. I
No,
don't trust you.
I'm not. I will show the TikTok after this episode is done.
Bull crap.
I will.
I don't trust you.
I'm gonna knock over my 15 Coke Zero cans over here. Jesus. Just look at this. Look at this.
Usagi and Naru. Usagi and Naru are listening to a jazz CD at the beginning of this episode.
You like jazz?
Oh my God. Yusuke's new CD is titled Moonlight Lady. The cover design is in the shape of Sailor Moon.
Aw, shit. It's just me letting it all hang out.
I wish you'd put it back up. Because nobody wants to see that crap out.
Oh my God, I'm gonna die.
Good.
Hey! What the fuck? Alright.
I'm getting dark because I'm tired. I'm sorry.
Hey.
I love you.
No, I said I love it.
Oh, I love you though.
HOTDOGS. Hot dogs are the very best. Let's move on.
No contacts are drawn out.
All right.
Now it's time for Sailor Says.
Bye now.
Sorry.
Sadly, since Deke never adapted this episode, there was not a Sailor Says. But you can check out the YouTube channel Sailor Says on YouTube. They have archived every Sailor Says from the DIC Dub.
Maggie, what do you think if there had been a Sailor Says? What do you think? No, for real. What do you think? What do you think the Sailor Says would have been for this week?
God, you sound like the multiple students I speak to every day. I'm like, huh? I can't hear you.
Would you say?
Shut up.
I think it would have been. Hi, do you like jazz? B movie coming to the theater near you. Bye now. I think that's what it would have been. In my opinion.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great.
What do you think yours would have been?
People, let's see. It would be something generic like, everybody has the right to love whoever, something like that.
It's very liberal.
Yeah.
Everyone has the right to love. Be sure to vote Democrat this November. Bye now. Your shirt says it all, my dear.
No, no.
Anyways,
next time.
Next time, Gadget. Next time.
So next week is season 1, episode 7. Usagi learns her lesson. Becoming a star is hard work.
oh my God. Wait, so is she a star or is she a moon?
I am so sorry to the people that joined chat tonight that I hadn't ever seen your names in chat before. I apologize.
I killed them all. They're dead. Every single one of them.
Why?
Not just the men, but the women and the children too. They're like animals, and I slaughtered them like animals. I hate them.
Yeah, he could have been living in that universe. If you'd look at your fucking TikToks, Maggie! Look at the fucking TikToks, Maggie! Ah!
Shibuki.
I'm gonna black out. Holy
Good.
fuck. I'm
you
blacking
deserve
out.
to.
Oh my God.
Shibuki.
Oh my God.
Thank you. In the name of the moon, we will punish you. I'm right there with you. Thank you.
Has your forehead ever went numb?
No.
That's
what you get for trying to make everybody else laugh.
first off. How dare you?
But Hikari says his energy levels are through the roof right now.
They're over 9,000. Oh God, real black. Oh shit.
God. Matt. Stop.
I'm so tired. This is what happens when I stay up till like 1.
Did you stay up till 1 last night?
Yes, I stayed up till 1
What?
because someone had to know that Taylor Swift went back to Kamala Harris. All right? Someone had to just live in the endorphins of seeing that orange fuck get owned on national television, okay? Okay?
Matt, we have children.
Yeah, and they need to know.
No.
Go wake them up. Go wake them up. Bring them in here. Oh, fucking hell.
Come back down to earth. God.
Usagi. Alright.
About to beat his ass. Anyways, this is Sailor Moon Cosmic Power Rewind. Thank you all.
Oh, we ended
for
it?
Yes. We're still in Sailor Moon, Matt. We never left.
I feel like I busted something.
You probably did.
Like, probably just the blood vessels. I'll be fine. I'll be fine. God. There you go, Maggie. We're ending it.
This is the end.
Hey, everybody. Thanks.
I'm going to go kill my husband.
Maggie,
I'm joking.
in the name of Sailor Moon, I'll never forgive you.
I'll never forgive you.
All right, hey, this has been Sailor Moon Super Cosmic Power Rewind. Our podcast where we watch and recap every episode of Sailor Moon week by week, episode by episode. Remember, you can show your support by heading over to patreon.com/hopefullyawesome or join us right here on youtube.com/hopefullyawesome. Get your name listed in every episode just like these fine folks did. But if you have no bucks to toss our way, that's totally fine. You can also help support us by using the link in the description of this episode to get a free 30-day trial of Amazon Prime. That's right. You don't have to spend any money. Jeff Bezos loses $3, and these two fucks right here are $3 richer. That's right, everybody. Remember, tomorrow night... Well, I'll tell you about that later.
Nobody can see that.
I know. Well,
I love it.
Because
It's just like,
we're close.
tomorrow night.
Because this is closing the podcast. This isn't closing the stream. So, thanks for watching. We will see you next time. And as always,
Have a hopefully awesome day.
bye.